This is called our Wheel Power Live Workshop. It's building a standout gallery. And I think one of the reasons I wanted to start out with this topic is because the gallery is everything. The gallery is so critical that you have it filled out and complete. And there's many reasons why we not only want to build one that stands out, but why you want to build it at all, why you want to take time on your gallery, because it's a very powerful place. It's where people can visit you. All the wheels that you share ultimately will lead back to your gallery. So if I was interested in your wheel and I end up in your gallery from your wheel, but you have really nothing filled out, I'm probably not going to want to engage. I probably won't favorite your wheel. I probably won't interact with you. So I really can't stress enough for those of you that are going to spend time on your gallery, it's going to help your SEO within our app. And I just think that's really important. You'll get more referrals this way. You'll look more professional this way. Like I said, people will engage. It's also demonstrating the breadth of who you are in your offerings. So if you were to visit my gallery, you can see that I have lots of business. I do a lot of research. Into medical things. So you see lots of that. You see family recipes, on and on and on. Now, we are looking in my gallery. If you visited my gallery, you would not see my private wheels. You're seeing my private wheels because I'm showing you my gallery. So what am I talking about when I say if you visited my gallery? Well, our app is searchable. We can find one another. So in the top left, if I wanted to go to Dr. Danielle's, um, her iYuga gallery, I can do that. If you notice, I can't see any private wheels because I am a guest in her gallery. Look at her. She has every single element filled out. This could be absolutely used as a website. And to do that, you copy the URL and you share it with somebody. Here's the good news. We have allowed your gallery to be seen by somebody who does not have the app. If they want to engage in any way, if they want to click and open things, then they need to download at least the free app. And I think that's really important. All of you know, I'm sure everybody on here knows that our app has a thank you program, and it's called our earnings program. And that is for you building and using wheels to solve your own organizational, your own business issues, because every wheel is a solution. And I want you to think about that when you're building your wheels. When I'm building this wheel, what solution am I providing for my family, my customer, my clients, my students, right? And so every single wheel that you have and every aspect of the gallery that we're going to go through needs to be completed. And so I want to now go through the different parts of the gallery. Anytime you want to get back to your own gallery, you just click the top left iYuga button. Okay, so this part right here is really, really important. This is where I get to tell you pretty quickly who I am. This is called my profile. That's a word we all know. And interestingly enough, whichever wheel you have in this spot, that wheel color framing is what will go around your photo. So if I have this wheel as my primary wheel, those are the colors that will show around that at the time. Just kind of a cool little thing. Now, how many of you use products like Linktree? Anybody on here? Well, we knew that that was really critical, that we wanted people to visit your gallery and to also find out where else are you in the social world. What is your website? What is your, if you have an additional website, what's your Facebook, your TikTok, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your whatever? Well, we've done this, and this is called the link vault. This is for you, who you are as an individual, and you get to put anything you want here. Now, you can put way more than four. We have showing. If you want to share it, you're going to click this button. That is the global share button, and it will take you, and I'm going to pop this up because I opened it up incognito. This is what it looks like. So if I sent this to you, Teresa, and you opened it up, now you can get to my Facebook, my link tree, my where I want people to go. Guys, each of you have a URL code to your gallery, to your sign up form, right? And you may as well, like anybody looking at here might be like, oh, I want the free app. They click that and it takes them to let them get the free app with my referral code in it. You guys do the same thing. Shop my favorite oils, my Instagram. Clifton Strengths is something some people may know about, may not know about. Either way, if you do know about it, you know it tells a lot about me. And so I chose to put Clifton Strengths in there as well. So that's what this is when you share it. It just copies to a clipboard and you can text it, email it, whatever. So this is super important. This space is called your primary space, your primary wheel. You can change this all day long. You can do it on your own. This is what I love so much about the app is you have total control. You don't call an app developer. Can you make these changes on my website? No. You do it all on your own. So if I want this wheel to be the primary wheel, I do it that quickly. Bam, that's the primary wheel. And if you look, the wheel segment colors are now around my face, which is just kind of cute. Okay, so that's called the primary wheel. So you can change it, like I said, as often as you want. It might depend on if you're running a certain promo. I mean, you can think of all the reasons why you might want to change it. And I do encourage you to change it. Keep things looking fresh. We're going to do the business box last over here, but let's just take a peek here. I think everyone knows what this is. These are all the wheels I have built. I can search for a name. I can search for a word and it can pull it up for me. So here are two wheels because I have a lot of wheels. So I want to find them very quickly. But I encourage you to pay attention to your gallery. Every once in a while, one of my photos falls out. These are URLs I've pulled from or pulled in from our free photo, royalty free images. Sometimes images break in the tech world. So you want to make sure your gallery is looking good. Now I'm on my gallery all day long. And people that use this as a business tool have it open, have that tab open, and they're working from within it. It's really where the heart of their business is. So, excuse me, again, you can see all the different kinds of wheels that I have. Now, of course, I can organize them in folders as well, which is very, very helpful for me. Um, and I'm going to go back here real quick. So, all the wheels I personally have created are in the created tab. All the wheels I've cloned from you guys, because they're awesome, I have under my cloned tab. If I've unlocked a wheel, so you have a wheel locked, you've given me the password, you asked for my email, there's all different ways, and that's not what we're going to talk about today. There's a whole session we can do on unlocking alone. But these are wheels I've unlocked, and these are wheels that I have favorited. And I love that, right? So I can easily go to any of your any of your galleries, and I can favorite wheels that I just want to quickly recall, and I can find them right here, which is awesome. When I'm ready to build a wheel, this is where I go. You can filter and I can look at just public wheels. Remember, this is facing me. So this is available to myself to look at all my public wheels, my private wheels, any clones that I've edited, and any folders. Okay, so that's kind of nice. And if your brain works this way, great. Let it work that way. I like it like this. So let's go over here, and this is called the business box. Am noticing the underutilization of business boxes, and it's probably one of the most powerful tools on our site. And everybody that has the app, even a free, Terry, can you correct? Even the free users have the main business box.
That's
Can't
correct.
remember what we decided. Maybe you can take it
Um,
real quick and come back and let
yeah,
me.
yeah, I will.
So, yeah, sometimes we change things up for the health of the app, but everyone certainly that pays for a subscription, and many of you have comped subscriptions on here, so we're talking about that as well. You actually have a business box. Now, I do multiple things in my life. I'm not just iYuga. I'm not just doTERRA. I'm not just a mom, right? I do lots of different things. But this is called my gallery business box. Now, at certain subscription levels, this is the only box that you get. And what's really fascinating, what's really interesting and super exciting that I don't know people know about, so we're going to spend some time on it, is that if you are a pro suite subscription level, whether you've earned it, whether you've purchased it or at our massive discount, which I'm going to offer again at the end of this, if you are a pro suiter, I hope you listen to this. Every single wheel you have can have its own business box. So let's talk about that. This is my iYuga training, my basic training on here. Any of you can go find me and go watch this if you want. And if you want to get to iYuga's Facebook, iYuga's YouTube, iYuga's website, remember these are mine, my personal ones in my life. These are some of my business ones for iYuga. But if I were to if I were pro suite, you can do a business box for every single wheel. So let's talk about it. If you go over here, and anybody that's viewing this wheel gets to see this. What I love about this is from this wheel, and I can put this same business box on multiple wheels. But if I go to this, it says, welcome. Let's walk the wheel together and learn, explore, and thrive. New to essential oils and not sure where to begin. And I put my URL to join my monthly meeting. I don't want that on my main gallery. I want that on this business box. So let me tell you the steps. In order to get, if you're Pro Suite, in order to get, and just so I'm clear, Pro Suite is a subscription level. If you have that subscription level, you open your wheel first, whatever wheel you want. Actually, let's do this. Hang on for me one moment. So here we go. Let's open this one, and whatever wheel you want, this is for the user to look at, right? I've sent this wheel to somebody, they can see my business box. If I'm going to build a business box for the wheel, you start within the wheel. Go to the wheel first that you want your own business box on that wheel. And you go on the right-hand side, here are all your tools. You go to ads, that's the business box, and you create it right here. You're going to go in and you're going to do what's called replace. And when you do replace, here are different business boxes that I have. I can pick any of these and I change them simply by clicking it and selecting it. If I wanted my iYuga one there, I can apply it to this wheel. I can apply it to my gallery, or I can apply it to all of my wheels. We want to give you guys options, but I want it, bam, I changed it that quickly. That's not the one I want here. I want to go in and I'm going to replace it with this one right here. Now that is the business box that's on here. Very, very powerful tool. Let me go
So
back.
Kelly, yeah, and I was thinking about it. I knew the answer, but free free subscriptions do not get a business box because we figured they weren't using it for business anyway. So
Gotcha. That's perfect. And so Terry, at what level do you get a gallery business box?
premium and above. So essential and free do not have access to a business
Let's
box.
talk about this for a minute because this is going to come up every time because we're going to have new people on here and everyone on here should know this. This is called my user menu, right? I drop down here. I'm already on my gallery. We're going to talk about Explore in a second. I've got my settings and then I have my earnings portal over here. If you go to settings and you can go in here and very quickly, you can see by opening up all of the features, you can see what has what. So free does not have the business box. I'm not sure where it is on here, but it's somewhere. Here it is. You don't get it. This is still an unbelievably affordable option, but you still don't get it. Now, anyone that's premium, you get one active, and that means your gallery gets it. So it's on every wheel. But if you are Pro Suite, not only are you quadrupling your space, and if you're in, and I'm not talking to founding ambassadors right now. Anybody that has our premium or our pro suite, you get to earn if people sign up for our app because they love it off of one of your wheels or your sharing. And by the way, every single wheel you share has your own referral link embedded into that wheel, which I think is really, really cool. So, and your SEO, you've got the highest SEO if you are a pro suiter as well. So that's just really important to know. Thank you for looking that up, Terry. Okay, I'll remember that now. So again, here's my gallery. If I want to go in here, I can see that I have its own business box, which sends them right to my monthly meeting. So I don't care what kind of business you're in. If you're training customers, if you're in HR and you're training, you're doing anything and you have these, this is just simply a training wheel. That's all it is. That's kind of a funny play on words. It's a training wheel. And I do these on Zoom with groups of people once a month, all of the new people that come to our business on my team, and we walk through it together. And I want people to be able to join this without me showing them this. So again, it's just a way to let the wheels work for you while they're just out there doing their job, right? Okay. Um, I want to do one more thing because it is important why your gallery needs to look good is if you go to explore, now you may not know, but we have the ability to explore wheels within our app. This is for you to specifically go search somebody. This is our explore. Now, our explore is about 70% up and running. It's going to take a minute to populate, but that's actually on my end. So give that a moment. Let's see if I have it open. Oh, I have it open here. Okay. So I hit the explore, which all of you can get to, and it's going to let me just scroll wheels. So it'll take a minute. This will populate. So this isn't complete yet, but if you look on here, I'm seeing top people. The reason you're on top is because you have a very popular wheel. You've completed your gallery, right? These are the people that you will see doing very well with iYuga. And they get preferential because of, again, their gallery or somebody liked their wheel. If you see Marion's wheel, she has 20 views on that. So you want, she's this one has 10 clones on it. So you just, again, you want to make sure that not only do your wheels look good, but from here, where do you think they're going to end up? They're going to end up on my gallery. So I really need to make sure you guys understand the power of your gallery. So I'm going to go back to the gallery. Now, I'm going to, for the sake of everybody on, we're going to do questions in a minute because we've got about 5 more minutes left. I'm going to go back to this and I'm going to quickly give you just a tad bit more information. If you do not have the app, now before you go do this, let me say to you, if somebody invited you, you didn't come off one of our Facebook events or whatever, if somebody invited you, please allow them to give you their referral code and use that referral code to log into the app. Please do it from your desktop. That was one of the questions that Zinnia asked earlier. Do it from your desktop because our mobile app, the mobile app in the App Store has not launched yet. I'm going to go into that in just a second. But everyone on here should absolutely, at a minimum, have the free app. So go to the person that invited you and get it. If you were not invited by anybody, then go ahead and use this code real quick, scan this, and go ahead and fill it out. Okay? This I'm not going to go over, but just so you know, mobile is launching soon. We are working very, very hard. I will do a public announcement in all of our Facebook groups when we're about 20 to 30 days out. And that means you can go into the App Store and get the app on your phone. Let me explain to you that the mobile will only do about 50% of what you can do on the web. So it's always best to use your laptop or your computer anytime you're designing. Think of it like Canva, think of it like Zoom, think of it like other things. Most apps especially for a SaaS app, is a business tool app. Most of what you do will always be on web, but the mobile will be incredibly cool and very helpful. This is just a sneak peek at some of what our mobile looks like. You'll be able to search, you'll be able to do minor things to your wheels, and you'll be able to see soon enough. But if you look at the bottom down here, you can get to your gallery, you can look at your alerts, you can explore, you can go to your settings, you can go to your back office, all from the app. Okay, I want to make sure everyone has these. If you want the Pro Suite, please do not pay full price. Well, on the web, on your in your gallery, when you go to subscriptions, please you upgrade from there, but do not upgrade without a discount code. So if you want a business box, better SEO, higher twice as much earnings if somebody signs up for the app. Instead of 5%, you get 10%, not speaking to founding ambassadors. Then you can use our PS200 forever. What that means is that you can pay our 500, it's usually 500 a year for annual. We're giving it to you for 200, and I'll tell you why. Because you've been invited here probably by a founding ambassador. And that is really, really valuable to us. We always are doing things to help them, but we wanted to give this to you. And so we do not keep this live always. We're offering this always for just a short time. This is one that we offer when we do an event and then we take it away. So if you're not a Pro Suite and you want to be a Pro Suite, you can get this 200 discount every single year. You'll never have to pay the 500. This right here is if you don't want Pro Suite, but you do want the earnings program, you want Premier, or you want, another paid account, don't pay full price because we're offering discounts right now. Use the code 50 annual to upgrade. We're only offering 50 annual through our beta. And again, this is only offered at event times. So did everyone get a screenshot of that needs it? Okay, please follow us on our user community. Even if you're a founding ambassador, you should be engaging in our user community as well. I think Ann Perry just posted something in there the other day, and we're always so grateful for that. So please follow us. Put your friends in here. Put your contacts in this Facebook. Don't let anybody sign up for the app through you and not get them into this Facebook group. I think that's just super important. Okay, we are done. Thanks, everybody. Have an awesome
Bye,
day.
everyone.
Bye-bye.